Welcome to the Temple of Inanna.
My name is evonne.wildheart.
And I am Ellie Riverstar, and we are the priestesses of transformation here.
And we're preparing the temple, ready to hold the circle for the cosmic dragon. But first of all, Inanna. Who is Inanna? Why are we in absolute dedication to Inanna? Inanna is the queen of heaven and earth. She is you, she is me, she is all of us. She hears the call of her deep inner stirrings of the dark goddess, her sister Yerishkagal. And she goes where no one has returned from. She goes down, shedding, letting go, releasing all that no longer serves to show up in the temple, her soul's essence, naked and bowed low to her purest of truth. And from here, in the space of all and nothing in the underworld, she hears the call to return. She gets woken up to remember who she really is, and she rises. And when she rises, she remembers. She remembers who she really is.
And who she wants to be.
And that's right. And so the reclamation of the ascent is very powerful, and that's stretching into, are you brave enough? Do you have the courage to really step into who you really are, your soul's essence, your soul's truth?
Of that calling, that inner knowing, that calling from within of who you really are.
That's right. That pure potential that is you. And then she rises and she comes up. And what is holding you back from stepping into your soul's essence? What stories and beliefs and timelines and
conditioning and like this
traumas,
and the mirrors of people around us, of what they are showing us is who we are. And when you start doing this work, it transforms. It transforms you, but it also transforms those around you, and it changes the perception of the mirrors that you're facing.
And this journey that we are in deep dedication to, we've done, this is 14 rounds. This is our 14th journey. This is our 14th journey to the underworld.
And back.
We have returned, and everybody that we journey with returns.
Yes.
To go down week after week. We meet for 7 gates, for 7 weeks. Online, we meet.
We descend.
We let go. Yeah. We watch what comes up for us during the week. That really processing, orientation, sort of psychology, sitting
it's the
with
psychosomatics that comes into play.
Absolutely.
You know, it's the ritualistic component. You know, ritual. The word ritual comes from eons ago, from our ancestors, and we know it deep down in our bones. And today's terminology would be psychosomatics.
Yes.
That's what it is. That's what it is. And throughout this journey, when you go through each gate, there is a ritual, and we guide you on what that could potentially be, but you have a knowing sense of what that actually is. Deep down in your bones, at a cellular level, you know what that resonates for you. And, you know, being a journey woman and, you know, a now priestess, it changes. Everything changes. There's not a linear fixed way of doing this, but there is that embodied ritual that comes into play with that journey. Every journey.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a full embodiment. This is not a journey if you want a spiritual bypass. This is a journey that you go down to really look at all the things that are holding you back from living your full potential. This is not for the lighthearted. I think that's in the opening email that I send out to those who are journeying with us. This is not for the lighthearted. This is a journey to your soul's essence, to really stand in your truth. And gosh, look at the world, right? You know, there's things that are feeling beyond our control, like, you know, at this present time, right? That's what they feel. That's what we're being programmed to believe.
Yes.
But actual fact, if we want to see peace on earth, it needs to start with us. We need to go to that space within us where we are our soul's truth, our soul's essence of human. It's love.
But it's also staying connected.
That's right.
And trusting that connection. And this is where Cosmic Dragon has come in for this journey, is how much can you trust that connection of the above.
Yes.
And the below, and be held in between.
Yes. That is what is. Because Inanna, I mean, Yorishkagal, the dark goddess, she lives at the bottom of the tree of life. And it's so interesting just feeling that womb space that you go into when we go in the underworld, in that tree of life, in that above and below, knowing that as within is without. I mean, that is, if you go back, this is an old, ancient concept, like the Emerald Tablets, like thousands of years ago, state this. So above as below is within is without. And, we discovered we went on a bit of a journey with this as above, so below journey. Yep. And the Hippocratic Oath.
The Hippocratic Oath in the medical terms is as above, so below. But they forget what is within is without.
Also.
And that is left out.
It is.
And it's so fascinating when you go into these spaces of investigation or rabbit holes or whatever terminology you'd like to apply to, what you actually discover and what has the patriarchy conditioned and removed so that the spell can be continued. And I guess this is part of what Inanna is as well, is breaking those spells that, one, you believe you're not worthy, or, can you really receive abundance? Can you live your truth and be loved at who you are? Or there's so
breaking the capitalism spell.
Yeah, or lineage spells of you have to be less than fortunate all the time, and all the there's so many threads.
So many threads.
And in the Temple of Inanna, this is where you get to shed all that no longer serves. What is stopping that connection from above so that you can be the conduit of the magic and live the embodiment of that?
Absolutely.
And live a harmonious, abundant, magical life. Like, you have the control in this journey to be able to change that and alter that. It might not happen instantaneously, but it will happen. And this is where the trust and the connection comes into play.
And it makes me want to, yes, all of that. And also, living a good life is our actual birthright.
Absolutely.
We come into this earth so pure. Like, you look at that little baby is so pure and full of love. It's looking for love. And what happens to us when we're looking for love and, our carers in the patriarchal grips of scarcity and abuse and, so much here.
Well, don't trust yourself because, I know better than you, and all the things that happen that disempower you.
You know the story. The journey that we've been on, our closest relatives, our grandmothers, our great-grandmothers, our great-grandmothers, through a few thousand years of the patriarchy, this is the time that we have to shift this energy because we can't take this into where we're going. Like, it's just not holding. And that's why the world's collapsing at the moment. Like, the structure, not the world, the structures are. I mean, look at us around us. There's so much beauty here. But what lens are you seeing this beauty from? And I guess, this energy of Cosmic Dragon who has come to journey with us, like, so humbled we sit at the feet of the Cosmic Dragon, is teaching us, like, this cosmos, we're a part of that.
We are.
And what happens that when we disconnect from that, we can't reach those treasures that are up there. The dragon's the guardian of the treasures, and if we're disconnected and you know, like that dragon who wants to fight and protect and rage. Like, dragons are powerful. There's a whole reason why they've sort of been, you know, moved through mythology all throughout the world, from Europe to, you know, I'm just thinking of the Welsh flag, and you see it a lot in Germany, and you see it everywhere. China, everywhere. Like everywhere. There's everywhere. A dragon or a serpent energy here. And what this cosmic dragon is calling us to do is come back to remember that we are one with all. We are part of that cosmic
and to live
dragon.
That embodiment of it.
Yeah.
To
here
feel
on this earth.
That on this earthly plane at this point.
Yep.
And, you know, it's not just for women, it's for men. It's a collective approach. It's
a collective prayer for us all.
Correct. Yeah. It really is. And, you know, we talk about the patriarchy on how it's, you know, harmed the feminine and done bits and pieces, but what it's done to the masculine, and the masculine of that is just so deep.
Men are going right now, like not just men, but majority of the military are made out by the masculine. That's right. This masculine energy that's out of alignment, and so is the feminine energy actually, and
as a result of that.
And so when we all come together and we work through this pain that holds us back from sacred union, from as above, so below, as within us is on the outside of us. And that's what we like. That's what's written out of the Hippocratic Oath is as within is so without, because that's also written on the emerald tablets. That we forget that actually what is happening on the inside of us is reflecting on the outside of us. Yeah. And so what I'm seeing too as I'm speaking of this is that cosmic dragon of the stars. And so when we journeyed to visit Cosmic Dragon, the stars were scales, right? This unlimited
we had a very interesting drum journey. So Yvonne had one and I had one. And the story that entwined between both was just so magical, so magical. The replication of water and scales, being above, being below. There was a real theme between both of us of how that came to be.
Absolutely. It's wildly magical, right? And we didn't do the drum journey together. We were in so completely different locations. Yep. Like, it's just so wild how that field of consciousness weaves to us all, yet we've been told it doesn't exist. Yeah, right. Like,
but it does.
It does. So how can it not? Anyway, it's that's a whole nother video. That's a whole nother rabbit hole, which we won't go through. But it's a part of this. Like, it's the diminishing of the power that we all have equally within us all, to bring about peace on earth. Like, that's what ultimately we're all striving for, right?
Yeah. And peace for ourselves.
That's what I mean. That's within. So peace can only come to the world if we are.
True.
Because as above, so below, as within, as without. And this is why we do this. This is why, we are totally in this bow down low to this process.
And in service to that.
Full service. You're talking to two Virgo moons here. We're in service to the goddess. In priestess style. And this is what we do here. This is what this journey is about. And so our role here as priestesses of this temple of Inanna is to hold the structure, the container, to allow this deep unfolding, this deep inquiry into self, and then bring it up, and then hold that light on behalf of all of us. And so when you sign up, when you say yes to this, it's already working in the field. There's so much evidence of dragon everywhere now.
And it's literally, do you hear the call? Because you will feel the call. You'll hear the call. There will be signs. It's just whether you choose to listen or not.
Ooh, that feels like a Hecate thing. Hecate has just come really strongly in this space, and she is the threshold keeper. She ushers us through the thresholds, and one of her questions that she asks is, we all have a choice, but also there's consequences to our choice. And so, saying yes to this deep soul, process-orientated psychology process, this embodiment process, what are we saying yes to? We're saying yes to deep transformation. We're saying yes that we want to be a part of that. We're actively is the key word here, actively going into those spaces that allow transformation outside of us as well. We're saying yes to go, we want to see transformation on this earth. We want to see, that this rose-hip version of a human being, which is pure potential and pure love.
Unfurl and unfold into beauty and magic. And every component that you touch or are surrounded in, it's like smelling the perfume of the rose. You get on a warm, beautiful summer's day, you can smell it drifting through the air. That is the essence that you bring when you reclaim your light. People get curious. They're like, oh, you smell different. Or, what have you been up to? And, oh, you've changed. I don't like that. And it's like, you are changing. And by you doing that work, not my favourite word, by you devoting that time, energy into yourself creates a ripple effect.
Oh, yes.
And
to your family, to the earth, to everybody.
Community everywhere. It could be someone at the fuel station. It could be someone at the supermarket. It's how you show up. And then these glimmer mirrors start happening everywhere around you.
And then by doing that and seeing the glimmer mirrors, the more we sit with this, the more we unpack all that stagnation is the word that gets stuck in our bodies. That is, the mirror glimpses of that, is what we're seeing now in the world. That's just gone on for far too long now. Like, we can't keep doing it. We really are at a choice point. And I've heard many commentators talk about this choice point. It's like, we're at this precipice of either self-destruction and blowing ourselves up because, World War III.
Time.
Yeah, time. Like, that could happen, a real possibility. At one timeline. Second timeline is us saying yes to love and saying yes to ourselves and going into that deep stagnation that creates war within and war without. And so we're not transmuting it, transforming it. That's right.
That feels good.
Transcending. That's the word. It's transcending it to elevate us all up. And then you get to see
the real beauty.
The real beauty and the love that is here.
Walking through the rose garden of life.
It's so good. And it's not just hippie shit.
No.
Like, this is a real thing that happens. Right. So, you come across these people who have who had the courage to gone into, a deep psychological practice, a deep ritual practice, really gone in like full embodiment of this unfurling, this it's
almost like a de-armoring.
It's a de-armoring. That's what it is.
You carry this armor around of like, I have to be this. I've been conditioned to be this way. I have to show up this way all the time. And underneath, you could be really tired and worn out. It's not serving you to continue to carry on that way. And then you get to do this kind of journey and transform that and de-armor and become this luminous light being that you are here to be. What a gift.
Going back to the mythology of the dragon, it's like, are you the knight that's carrying all this heavy armor fighting the dragon that holds all your beauty and wisdom? Like, that dragon is us. Like, are you fighting yourself with the heavy armor? It's like weights. Like, if you think all the, the scarcity wound and the worthiness wound and the family wounds that's been, all these things that sit within us all. Because, this is what we're here to do as humans, is transform,
or I've been
and
abandoned,
elevate,
or
all the stories. All the stories.
I don't think there's many that we haven't heard. Because there's always a similarity of a theme. And when you come down to the core tap root of what that is, it dissolves. And it becomes less.
Yeah.
It doesn't always go away. And this is where the repeat journeys for myself have transformed so many things, because it has it has less of an impact.
Yes.
And that is where the ritual, the embodiment, so psychosomatics,
the creative mapping, which is a part of the embodiment that helps us keep our brain on track, that we're in a ritual process. The whole 6 months is a ritual.
And we can't forget about immersion day.
We can't forget about immersion day, where we get in, so going down through 7 gates of letting go, releasing, dissolving, going down and getting to those core things that hold us back. And then once we've finished that descent, we come together on the land, together face to face, like embodied. Hello. Oh my God.
Hi. So nice to meet you in person.
That kind of thing. And we come together, and then you spend a whole day in a sit spot out in the bush, and where you get to dissolve even further, that the realization that you are the trees, you are all of it. In this
being with one
in that liminal process that involves the ritual and the setting up to allow that space.
And we've seen some real magic happen in that particular one day. Words can't really encapsulate what happens in that space. I mean, some people we know are on the fence about doing the journey of Inanna because it seems elusive. There's not really a structure to it, or
It's funny because the whole thing's a structure.
I know.
It's a really basic structure.
It is a basic structure, and I think that's the
beauty.
That is the beauty in it. And within that, there's so many micro magical moments that transform in there. It's difficult to put into words because it's something that you have to feel and embody and experience yourself.
Yes.
To really, and we interview people at the end, and they're like, I don't know how to describe it, because it's not a describable thing, because it's
an embodiment.
It's an embodiment.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And it's something that is
beyond
individual.
English, beyond language.
Yes, it is.
That's why you can't put...
It's an individual thing. Like,
it is.
You may sit in circle with someone else, but they're not going to have the same experience as you, because you're not the same.
No. And you only go as far as you want. There's nobody telling you, you must get down to the root cause of this serious trauma that happened to you when you're 4. No. You go as far as you want, and you're fully supported in that. So... Ali and I were both trained as counsellors and have psychology backgrounds, and we're here to hold that space for you whenever you need it. Like, we're in full service to this process when we start. So, you're not alone in going these places, and if something comes up that's big, we're here to support you in that. And that's why that's our role here as priestesses, to hold this temple space, to ensure a safe passage through,
and a safe return.
No
one ever gets left behind.
No one gets left behind. Everybody ascends. Everybody comes back.
It's part of our sacred contract.
Yes, it is.
That you return.
Yes.
Because the world needs you.
Absolutely. And when you return, when everybody returns, there's a lightness, there's a glow, there's an amazing
celebration at the end.
Yes, we all get together. We have a beautiful celebration to share our gifts, our gold. And one of the things I wanted to speak to Cosmic Dragon about, Cosmic Dragon is the keeper of what they call the the quantum.
Oh, yes.
The quantum purse. Okay, so the quantum field that is out there for us all to tap into, this unlimited potential out in the cosmos, because we're not different. We are the stars as well as earth beings. Like, we're not separate. And this is, again, the programming that we're separate from all this, to actually know. And when we remember this, and our cosmic dragon allows, softens and goes, yes, well, here's all the treasures, the gold that sits here for you, unconditional, pure potential energy in this quantum field. This is the cosmic dragon.
On the macro and the micro.
That's right. And the macro and the micro.
Yeah.
As above, so below, as within, as without. And I guess when we say this, I can already feel myself going, ooh, what does it mean? What does it look like when I have an untapped resource of pure potential energy? Ooh, what's that bringing up? What's like, am I worthy of that?
Can I receive that?
Can
I enjoy that? Can I be happy in that?
What happens when my life is really good? What happens when my life is, how good can it get?
And beyond your imagination is the answer.
Wow, infinite potential, apparently.
Correct, that's right.
And it is.
What you think is there, if there's something beyond that. And what is that? What is that? Are you prepared to come on the journey? Are you willing to say yes?
Yes to this embodiment of how good can it get. Yes to this wild energy of cosmic dragon.
And
yes to infinite love, which is the dark goddess, because she is our soul's essence, our pure potential energy that sits deep within. And if we tap into her, if we allow her to speak through us, what's going to happen next?
Well,
I'm
that'll
looking
be
for
interesting to see what unfolds and unfurls and transforms.
I'm looking forward to seeing that, and I'm looking forward to you seeing that within yourself and with your mirrors around us. The more of us who are doing this, connecting to this pure soul's essence of ourselves as what humans, what this earth realm can offer us, all this beauty and lusciousness, and see it show up in our lives again and again in the mirrors of those around us. How good can it get? How good on life on this earth can get? I am in full service to that.
Yes.
And that's why I'm here.
Yes.
And that's why you're here.
That's why I'm here.
And that's why we're here, holding this space. So if you are hearing the call to join us, starting 2nd of February is our intro night. And we journey until the 6th of June, I believe. Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes. So in between, and there's so much astrologically that's happening at this time as well.
That will impact all of that.
Oh my God. It's
juicy. It is juicy.
Like if there's ever a time you're going to come and do this work, it is now. Working with these great cycles upon cycles. We've got the changing of a number 9 year that we've just had into a number 1 year numerological. That's just happened. We've got the great transition of like all the outer planets of, Pluto that's already happened, Neptune, Jupiter is in Cancer and that's moving through, Uranus into Gemini, Neptune into Aries, Saturn into Aries. At the 0 degree point, they meet at 0 degrees. Like, that is pure potential. That's the spark of the first light of the new creation.
And we also have the year of the horse, which is movement of forward energy. There's so many cycles upon cycles that you will learn about in this journey.
Not just
and
learn,
explore and feel
and be shaped and shifted,
shifted,
be shaped and moved and shifted and worked through by this energy, because it's happening whether you're aware of it or not.
Whether you're conscious of it.
Absolutely.
And whether you choose to go with the flow of it or, be tumbled through.
Hot tip. Go with it. Use it. Work with it. Tumbled with it is not fun.
No.
Been there, done that.
No. That's an old story.
Oh,
and are you still playing out that old story of being tumbled, or are you willing to be gracefully flowing?
Making conscious decisions on what you choose to come with you into these new cycles, or what stays behind the closed door, never to be seen again.
Yeah.
The doors are opening and shutting. And what are you walking through your open door with? Because that is going to set the tone.
And who are you walking through?
Oh, and who are you working? Oh, God, that's a big question. So if you're hearing the call, let us know. You can either contact myself, evonne.wildheart. I think through Insta, all the links will be below.
Yeah,
Ali Riverstar.
Yeah,
We are
here
in service to Inanna, in service to love, in service to the dark goddess that is within me and within you, within all of us.
And most importantly, in service to you.
In service to you, dear ones.